episode 18 of the Banjo-Tooie playthrough. On the last episode, I believe we ended it with me getting crushed by not making it across that conveyor belt quick enough. So I'm probably not going to start right back there. There's a couple of things I think I want to do first. But hopefully we can get quite a bit done in Grunty Industries on this episode. At least as much as we can do in the 30 minutes. So anyway, let's get right to it. Okay, so I believe I unlocked the flight pads, right? I think I did that in the last episode. I know it's been a little while since the last episode was out. If you've seen my update video that I released a few days ago, then you'll see that I've got a lot going on right now, especially with moving. So finding the time to do these recordings is a little bit difficult. So I apologize for that, but I'm going to try to get as many out as I can because at the time of this recording, Yooka-Laylee is just shy of 2 weeks away, and you know how much I've been looking forward to that. I know I've mentioned it several times. So I wanted to try to get this playthrough done and Banjo-Kazooie before Yooka-Laylee came out, but that is definitely not going to happen. So hopefully I can at least get this one done before Yooka-Laylee comes out. Anyway, so yeah, since I've got the flight pads, I am going to do some stuff up here at the top first. Get turned around here. Okay. Let's open that thing up, go right on in. I don't remember what this gives me. Oh, you know what? I think this was... Oh, come on, camera angle's being horrible. This was to that Jinjo that I shot the Clockwork Kazooie egg up to. So, okay, that was a waste. And I don't think I can get back out this way. Well, that's a bummer. Okay. So that was a big fat waste. I gotta avoid those wrenches. Okay. I'm also in the process of I'm trying out a different software for recording these playthroughs. I'm not using it today because I still gotta iron some kinks out with it and figure a lot more out. But that's probably what I'm going to be using to stream whenever I start doing live streaming. I don't know when I'm going to start that. Definitely not until I get to the new place, for sure. I have no idea what I'm even doing. I should have just... whatever. But anyway, so hopefully this new software will work a lot better. There's nothing wrong with the one I'm using now. I think that this other one will be better, so we'll wait and see. I probably won't start using it until I get all moved over and get all settled in at the new place, so probably in a couple of weeks or so. But until then, this software I'm using now is just fine. I mean, it does what I need it to do. Might not be quite as fancy as this new one that I'm trying to use, but that's okay. So yeah, whenever Yooka-Laylee comes out, I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not going to do a playthrough of it at the beginning, because as much as I enjoy doing these playthroughs, I'm not going to be able to contain myself that night when it comes out. I'll be downloading it right at midnight once it's available, and I'm going to start playing it right then. So I'm not going to have any time to mess with getting streams set up, getting all this equipment going. So my first time playing the game is probably just going to be me playing it to myself. But I'm going to be playing that game probably multiple times because there's so many different ways that you can do things in it, supposedly. But I will do a stream, or, well, it could be a stream, but I'll definitely do a recording of it at some point. I still would like to do Banjo-Kazooie first, though, before I do that. So once I finish this, we'll do Banjo-Kazooie, and then Yooka-Laylee. And Snake Pass, I know I talked about that before. It just came out this week, actually. It's out now. So I'll probably pick that up. Well, pick it up. It's digital on the Switch. But I'm going to download that probably here in a couple of weeks. And I'll do some streaming of that. Now, that one I will play for the first time as a playthrough recording. Because, I mean, it'll be just interesting for everybody. A game all about snake physics. I'm really curious to see how that's going to work, but I've heard good things about it so far, so I'm pretty excited. Okay, so up here on the roof, yeah, see, this is floor 5, and I shouldn't have dropped down there, but we'll get our Jinjo here. Oh, I need one more for that green family, and then they're done. I don't know why, but man, the camera is really being exceptionally janky tonight. That was nice. The security bot was just right in the way the whole time. Okay. Now you probably hear that that whimpering sound. That's that guy there. Little skivvy. Little rabbit. So we'll have to find a way to come back up here as the washing machine to get him taken care of. Naturally, I mean, we can't fly up to the top of the building with the washing machine, but there's a way that we can get it up there. Okay, so we'll drop down in this one and we'll be able to get us a Jiggy. I hope I have Clockwork Kazooie eggs. Good, because this is an easy way to get over there. Get that Jiggy. I guess I didn't really need to do that. That's especially if you're wanting to speed run and not worry about going over there. But we actually need to come up here anyway because there's another grate here for us to drill. But I don't remember what that one's for. I mean, I know it's going to be a Mumbo pad, but I don't remember. I think it's a Mumbo pad. No, it's a shock spring pad. A shock spring pad up here? To come up here? Man, I do not remember that. It's definitely not something I ever messed with. So there's the service elevator. That's how you're going to get the washing machine up here to take care of the little whiny skivvy. Wow. Oh, I think can I bring the washing machine down and then drop down this hole, maybe? I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not know what that is for. I don't know the purpose of that. It's not something I ever deal with up here, so... Oh well. Okay, so I guess we're gonna try this again. Mumbo. I think what I need to do, Mumbo will stop those crushers or whatever they're called, and then rather than me trying to get across his banjo by himself just yet, I will Talon Trot all the way across, and I should be able to make it there in time. Yeah, we want your help again, Mumbo. Let's go. Okay. Alright. We'll get back up here. I hate the fact of it being timed, but gotta add the challenge to it somehow. And if you're a speedrunner, you definitely don't want to miss your chances of this stuff with Mumbo here, because you know, you can't skip his little chant here using his powers. So if you don't do this right the first time, you're gonna have to get him up there again, sit through this whole thing again. So just a little tip if you ever think about doing a speed run of this. Of course, if you're doing a speed run and you're like me, you probably aren't going to bother with a lot of these jiggies in Grunty Industries, just because the place is hard to navigate and it's confusing. Okay, come on, come on. Yeah, let's talon trot out of here. Let's go. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I might have just messed myself up there. Hey, you don't really have any time to waste. No, I can do this. The question is, was this right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that should stop. Yeah. So that stops them indefinitely. Okay. So that's good. Okay, and we definitely need these. Because I was being careless. Okay, now what's down here? Okay, so that's obviously something for Kazooie by herself. I really hate those security things. I already forgot what they were called. I know they have a name. I talked about them in a previous episode, but I do not remember what they're called. No point in opening that, but I might as well just, for the heck of it, we're 100%ing it. Might as well 100% doing that too. I don't really remember where this is gonna take me. Ah, I knew that was gonna happen. I hate these things. One of the worst parts about this level. Oh. This is for a jiggy. I don't want to do that jiggy yet, though. It takes too long. We'll definitely need to devote almost a whole episode probably to that one. It's you're shooting stuff. I'll just leave it at that. You'll see it once we get there. Oh, okay. Cable room. Need to bring a battery in here. Yeah, so that's... Okay. Yeah, so I need to, as Banjo, bring that battery down here. Where does this take me? Ah, just drops me right there. Okay. Is the battery in here? No, there's one of these floors where there's a battery. Might be floor 3. I'm just gonna check real quick. Of course, I know there was one battery that I used when I shouldn't have yet. Might have been that one. Man, it is so hard to remember where all these batteries are. I don't want that. Man. Okay. Well, we'll take care of something on the first floor until I can remember what to do there on that floor there. Man, I can't believe how much I've forgotten. Man, I knew I'd forgotten a lot, but I didn't realize I'd forgotten that much. Okay, we'll do this waste disposal. I still need to learn snooze pack. That's in here somewhere. It really astonishes me how much I've forgotten about this world. So I'm going to take this battery that's up here. And we're going to open open up the waste disposal plant. I almost just landed right on top of him. Okay. I'll be glad when we're done with Grunty Industries, as I'm sure you will too. It's not the best world to look at. I mean, it's not the worst, for sure, but, well, it's the worst of this game, I guess. I don't think it's the worst of all. I still think Rusty Bucket Bay and Banjo-Kazooie, which I'll talk about once I'm doing that one, I think it's worse. I hate that world. Okay. Actually, is this where I learned Snooze Pack? Yep, I believe so. Snooze Pack, yep. When you're feeling rather low, I know a place that you can go. One of the triggers followed by right stick, right, removes your pack. Have a nap to get energy back. That'll be all. Dismissed. Okay, so trigger and then hit the right analog stick to the right, and Banjo just takes a little nap inside his backpack, and he'll regain his health bar there, but Jam Jar's already filled it for us, so we don't need to worry about that. Now this is what I'm debating on showing you. Technically not supposed to be able to do this one yet, but I know a trick to do it. So, do I want to show you the right way, or do I want to show you the trick in case you want to do a speed run? See, if this was a live stream, then I could get your opinions, your votes live, but it's not a live stream, so I can't. Oh, see that? Hellfire Peaks oil pipeline? Yeah, there's something in Hellfire Peaks that causes you to basically have to come back here, but you don't actually come in here, you walk in that pipe. Excuse me. Ah, see, that's that toxic gas I mentioned before that those barrels will shoot out and it follows you around. And see, this right here is the Jolly Rogers water pipeline. Kind of neat. Okay, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to show you guys the trick, because it's cool. I think it's really cool that you can do it. So, that is, if I can do it. Now that I say I want to show it to you guys, it's very possible that I could screw it up. Okay, come on. I don't know how to get that thing. I don't know how to kill it. Okay, well anyway, let me try to show you this. Okay, so you're gonna have to do a lot of these things won't get away from me. You gotta do a lot of this. Remember the double jump that I mentioned that you can do when Banjo's by himself. Because see, that water is toxic, and once you get down in it, it throws you back out. And so you're supposed to, you learn a move later where you can get in your backpack and walk around, and that's how you get through that, is because when you're in your backpack it doesn't hurt you. But if you can do this quick enough all the way across, you can actually get there. So let me try it. Now, see, you got to be able to do it before it starts that animation. You only get like you only get like a second. See, there you go. So yeah, you're not supposed to be able to do that yet. But it's a trick that I learned. Greatly helps out with speedruns. So now you know something new if you didn't already know that. I just think it's more fun to find, or to see the little tricks like that. Some people might be like, oh, it's not how you're supposed to do it. And I mean, the beauty about these games is there's not really a right or wrong way. I mean, a lot of things you can kind of do multiple ways, like that. And I like that. Oh, excuse me. I really like that you can do things multiple ways. Okay, so one thing, I don't remember what floor it's at, but there's a grate where we need to unscrew some screws and it'll drop this thing down. And then you can wheel the washing machine across it, and that's how you can take care of this guy here. But we don't have that yet. Okay, so now that we learned snooze pack, we can do this trash compactor with Banjo. Because you'll go across it and you get smashed and it instantly takes all your health down but one. And so you gotta step to the side and refill it all. So let's make sure we're at max. Okay. And we'll start going. Boom. Smashes you. So you gotta hurry up and just take a little breather here and fill it up. Alright, and now for the next part. This one's not bad, it's just you gotta have snooze pack to be able to do it. Alright. And there's our jiggy. I forgot to mention that you do have to go back. I don't know why I was thinking that it was just... For some reason I was thinking the switch would stop the thing altogether, but the switch was just to open up that door. Is this... Can I go? Okay, no, that's that. Okay, I don't know what's up these stairs. Oh. Okay. I don't know if I ever knew that. I don't know if I've ever actually done that. Interesting. Okay, well, let's reunite with Kazooie. Okay, so let's check our progress here. Okay, so we're halfway done with the jiggies here. Still need 20 more music notes. We're done with the honeycomb pieces, 2 more Jinjos, and we still got to get all 3 of the Cheeto pages. So we still got a little bit to do. I'm gonna go back outside and fly around. I think there's a Cheeto page I can get from flying. If I remember. I don't know. The Cheeto pages are definitely one thing that I am not too familiar with in this world because, for one thing, I don't usually do much of this world whenever I play this game, like for the speedruns. And for another thing, I definitely don't ever get any Cheeto pages during the speedruns. And the reason why, if any of you are new to these playthroughs and for whatever reason you decide to start with episode 18 first, which is fine, I would say that the reason why I always talk about speedruns a lot is because a good chunk of time of me playing Banjo-Tooie, especially over the last couple years, has been doing speedruns. Well, that backfired. I didn't mean to stop flying. Okay, so now there's just a skivvy out here. For some reason, I really thought that there was a Cheeto page out here. Okay, so we'll have to figure out some way to get him out here. Or to get the washing machine out here, I mean. I'm not quite sure how to do that. Okay, let's get rid of him. And let's just take a look out here. What's up there? That's to get back up there. That's a Minjo over there. Okay. And I'm pretty sure... What is this? Oh, I remember what this one was. But we already did it, right? Did we already do this one? That was a good question. This is the one you gotta split up for, right? To get like a Jinjo up here? So we didn't already do this. Jinjo is right in there. Darn. I hate that. Well. And I'm gonna die. I might not. I'll just be very low health. I really thought there was a Cheeto page outside here. I've got to be missing it. I really think there is. I just don't know where. I have no idea where it is. Okay, I really wish you could use Banjo's snooze pack while he's got Kazooie there, but I guess backpack's not big enough for both of you. Okay, come on. Get past those guys, get all the way back over here for the flight pad. I wish the flight pad was a little bit closer, but let's see if there's any breakable windows. I believe we already went in there. We'll double check though. I think we went in there. Well, that was a weird angle. Yeah, camera's being very awesome today. What was in here? Oh, that's the Cheeto page. How did I break that open and not come in here? That's odd. Told you there's a Cheeto page up here. That's very interesting. Okay, well let's go out here because I think there might be something else that we can do with the building still. Okay, well there's that down there. Oh, okay. No! Ah, it's so frustrating. I hit the wrong button. I'm just gonna sacrifice Honeycombs to hurry him get over here. Yeah, you definitely don't want to hit the trigger while you're flying. So infuriating. And I can't, I'm so angry. I can't even say infuriating. I was saying infuriating. Okay. That's what I wanted. Okay. Now, this camera angle is like making me dizzy. Good grief. Now, let's go in here. I don't remember what's in here, but we'll find out, and then I'll probably remember once I get in there. Ah, this is probably the grate that I needed to drop that thing for the washing machine to go across. Yep. Okay. Good to know. Okay, so that thing will drop, and now the washing machine can easily go across. Now, I guess I'll just fly up to the top. There's a warp pad up there. Okay. I'll go to Wumba, or Humba. Humba Wumba. It's like the band Chumbawamba. Okay, transform to the washing machine. And we'll go ahead and go take care of that guy that's out there. Oh, yeah, see, now this is what's weird. Mechanical personnel may not use the warp pads, use the service elevator instead. Now see, that is really odd to me that, oh, there's the timer. I'm going to take care of this skivvy first since I'm already as the washer. And it's not that far. But it's just weird that, like, the washer can't use the warp pads, but all the other mechanical transformations can, like the van. Is that the only other mechanical? Well, the sub, I guess. Both of them can, so it's odd that this cannot. Okay. Alright. Heavy soil wash, if you don't mind. There we go. That's better. Try and find my 4 skivvy workmates. Their overalls will probably need a quick rinse too. Alright, and we're going to stop there. So, I know we didn't really get, it doesn't feel like we got a whole lot done this episode, but we actually got quite a bit done because we're kind of helping to set up things to do for the next one, which hopefully 2 more episodes and we can be done with the Grunty Industries. The reason why I'm shooting for that is because I know that this one particular shooting challenge is going to take a while, and Weldar is for sure going to take a while. So hopefully 2, if we're super lucky, maybe 1, but there's no way. 2 is good. So anyway, as you can see, I've got a new end card here that I'm testing out. So right here, you can see our previous video if you haven't seen it yet. And over here is the whole playlist if you want to get caught up if you are just coming to the playthroughs. And then down below, you'll see social media links, including a link to this YouTube channel, which you're probably on right now, but the link is there anyway. Down here, you'll see our Patreon page. We'd really appreciate any support. It kind of helps us to grow, helps us to be able to do more, provide more content, and provide it more often. And then down there is the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in episode 19.